Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Ravens going up against the Browns. With that, let's get up to Cleveland. We're standing by our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, the Cavaliers may have lifted the local championship drought, but there's another team who'd like a little of that success, and that's the Browns as we come to you from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. They run with a rookie. Here's Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On second down, Flacco to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they felt like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Another carry for the rookie. It's Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Joe Hayden there to bring him down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. And hauled in by Pitta. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And this is Michael Floyd complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Newton on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Ravens taking the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Flacco. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he comes back with one complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is Marshall. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Many doubted Eric Weddle coming out of college, but they don't anymore. One of the best, most versatile safeties in the league.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. From the gun on third down, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw on second down is Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
A first down carry for Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Flacco here on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Rashad Perryman is just gifted athletically, and I know we got a scare back in, what was it, June? We thought maybe a second knee injury, might miss a second year, but he came back, and he came back strong.
You played with his dad, didn't you?
Yeah, I played against his dad in college, and he turned out to be a heck of an NFL player. But Rashad, he's got a chance to really be special.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Set, blue 45, over.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Keith Marshall with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Flacco. Looking left side, and it's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after. That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the... Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Second down, Flacco now. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now, hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Now last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah. Try to atone for it here on this drive. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserve. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On to punt now, Britton Colquitt in his 7th season from Tennessee. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he comes back with one complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Third down, Flacco from the gun. He finds Coleman. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco finding time. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And tough starting field position here. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down following the run. To throw on second down is Newton. And this is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has in.
Second down following the incompletion. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And hauled in by Pitta. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Tim carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To pass, Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. 2nd down, Flacco now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wake up! Check, check! Flat though! Flat though! Wake up! Wide, wide, wide! Get wide! Right, green! Check nine! On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball!
On first down, Newton eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to throw, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. If you volunteer to try and cover Corey Coleman, you're likely in for a long game because he can beat you so many different ways. And on that one, short pass turned into excellent yardage, didn't it?
It did indeed. So good. And we talk about you studying the draft, the 2016 draft. You saw explosiveness from him, didn't you?
Certainly did, and I saw from a variety of positions. He'd be out wide as a receiver, could come inside and work in the slot. But you know what they also did? They'd run him at tailback and actually hand him the ball on some zone plays inside. He's a terrific ball carrier, big time, and that's why we saw the run after the catch that was so impressive there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Flacco here on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Can't find it. He lost the football. It's out. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. On second down, Flacco to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second and 10, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a while.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The 6-time Pro Bowler Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A pickup there of 36. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first. On first down, Flacco. He's going to air one out. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Setting up the screen for West. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
The return man is Mario Alford. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And it's 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from off.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They come up in an offset eye. Now Flacco. He sets to... and got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On first down, Newton. And the catch made by Kenny Britt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Newton now to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types. Even if we don't believe what we just saw.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage?
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's 2nd and 7. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Now West. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
20.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Watch left. Stop right there.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Kamale Correa. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Crack it on Monday morning, coffee strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king. 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're the smoke that we're the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, you're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. You just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we're talking about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talking about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're the smoke that we're the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Now here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're the smoke that we're the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on.
Turn up, turn up, turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in. breaking in.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need to hold in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby, let me feel your light. Oh, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. One foot in a deep revival, another one going in the fire. Only one that can save me now is you. Healer, oh, I need a healer. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Healer, oh, I need a healer. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets the sails to you. Fingertips, press my lips, make me sing that holy song the way you do. Holy Ghost inside, let it loose and lay it on. Only one that can save me now is you. Healer, oh, I need a healer. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Healer, oh, I need a healer. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Got to get it up now. Oh, I need it. Oh, I need
You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road, from the go. Hit my glow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall, can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you, better not be the one to die. cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours.